Hi guys. Hey beautiful people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And guys, I'm very excited today because this is like the very first live stream that I am actually doing something. Okay, so this is to should I say kickstart this very segment of my YouTube channel. So for this very segment, what we're going to be doing more of reviews. So we're going to be reviewing movies, books, or any trending lifestyle issue out there. Okay, so I don't want to put it I don't want to put a time to it or a particular day. We're just gonna roll with the flows and as it comes. Okay, to kickstart this very maiden edition, okay, we're going to be talking about a very controversial movie that was just premiered recently. But before we dive in, okay, so my name is Ugoma. For my existing subscribers, thank you very much, guys, for all the love, for watching all of my videos, sharing and contributing. And for those that are just watching, for those that are just seeing this pretty face for the first time, my name is Ugoma, and I am officially welcoming you to my YouTube channel. Okay. So YouTube, my YouTube channel is a lifestyle channel. So I do food vlogs. Share fashion tips, share DIY tips, everything that makes life much beautiful and interesting. And sometimes I just share sometimes I share vlogs about a new place I've been to, about something new that I've just done recently, things to just spice up everyday life and make life pretty much beautiful. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna be kickstarting this segments by reviewing a very controversial movie that was premiered on Friday last week. That was on the 18th of March. Okay, that's Young, Famous, and African. Okay, so see guys, let me tell you something. So I'm not the one that is actually overly hyped about what's it called reality TV show. So I don't get overly hyped about it. People talk about reality TV show, blah 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 blah. I'm not really that hyped about it. I just watch it because I want to watch it, not because it's trendy or everybody's watching it. But this very particular one, okay, this very particular one got me intrigued because I don't want to sound, yeah, she just carry Africa for head or something. Okay, so if you say that, well, no problem. So this very particular one got me intrigued because it had to do with Africans, and also we have our very own Annie Idibia and what's that his name again? Squanky. Yes, I have a rolling tongue for that. And Squanky. And also I like the reason why I picked interest in this very series is because it cuts across the African continent. Like we had people from SA, we had people from Zimbabwe and other African countries. So it's like mixed culture reality TV show. And also this is like the first unscripted African reality TV show. It was unscripted, and like meaning that it's like real deal. Okay, so to move on, so we're just going to be talking about the cast. We're going to be talking about the episode, like take it one after the other. Hello Jenny. Oh, hello Jenny, it's good to have you here. thank for Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so as I was saying, we're gonna be talking about the casts, the location, the episodes, just trash the issue and the controversial trending issue about Annie and how obsessive she is with her love for her husband. We'll get there. So first, like I said, this is like the first unscripted African reality TV show. Okay, now Netflix partnered with the creator of this very particular series, Peace. Peace Haid. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, but her first name is Peace. So she's a Ghanaian producer. So Netflix partnered with her to um premiere and launch this very beautiful series. I really love the ambience and the location. So moving on to the location, this movie was shot in SA, to be precise, Johannesburg. Oh, more that place is really beautiful. I know somebody will say, "Hey, that's the part they want to show you, though, the beautiful, the prim and proper parts. That's what they want to show you." Well, whatever. I really like the location, and I like the way they were able to portray the beautiful side of Africa. Okay, now to further talk about the location, I would have wished there was a way they spread the location and not just concentrated on SA. Maybe filmed somewhere else in Africa, maybe Lagos, Nigeria, or somewhere else. Like just spread the whole thing. But in this very movie, they just concentrated in SA. Everybody had to come to SA to film, or we don't know. Maybe that was just what they wanted us to believe, that everybody was in SA. They could actually have been in different parts. But then, what do I know? So what I'm saying in essence is, I felt it would have made more sense if they scattered the locations. Like, okay, maybe have one location somewhere in one country in Africa, have another in another country. Like we have somebody from Zimbabwe, so they could have just splitted it that way. Like Nadia is from Zimbabwe, they could have splitted it, and Annie maybe bring it back to Lagos. Just a bit of the African places. But then that's just by the way. Now let's talk about the cast. Like this one, I knew a few of the cast, but one or two of them I didn't really know. So let's start with Kanye Mbao. Pardon me if I'm not pronouncing it well. I actually have an issue with pronouncing names. Two of my friends have told me that yes, you don't really know how to pronounce names. To say you are a teacher, but then say being a teacher over the long period of time, I get accustomed to pronouncing the names well. So Kanye Mbao, popularly known as Queen of Bling. Okay, I don't really have any bias about her, but we'll talk about her character pretty much later. So Queen of Bling is like the queen bee of the crew. Okay, she's like the queen bee. She's ready to lavishly spend money on parties. She's an entrepreneur. Okay, and she's a mom. Okay, she's a mom, and she's currently dating and seeing someone. Okay, Kanye Bao is also a South African. Okay, she's a South African person, South African entrepreneur. Okay, so moving on is Diamond Platinum. Okay, popular musician, everybody knows him. So Diamond, the role of Diamond in this series was he actually played the role of the playboy, or he was like the playboy. So we saw a part of him where he couldn't stay with a particular woman, and that brought his ex-wife Zari into the picture. So Diamond was practically like the playboy. He couldn't stay with a particular woman. And he confessed that, see, this thing is difficult. I can't stay with one woman. So we'll get to that part pretty much later. So moving on to the cast, we have our very own Annie Macaulay Idibia. Yes, the one people call Two Faces wife. So she pointed out along the line that she didn't like the fact that people don't see her for who she is, for what she has accomplished, but then people tend to recognize her as Two Faces wife. Like, why would people want to do that? That she's an actress, she's a mother, she's this, she's that, but then people still tend to refer to her as Two Faces wife, and she wasn't cool with that. So we'll dive into her character and the kind of role she portrayed in the movie. after we're done talking about the cast. So then moving on to the next person is Zari Azan. Zari Azan, popularly known as Zari the Boss Lady. That woman is like drama. She's dramatic. Everything about her is dramatic. But then her looks can actually confuse you. Like if you say like, oh, look at this gentle lady, she's gentle. You don't want to see half of her. She's dramatic, and she tends to believe that everybody should bow to her because, according to her, anywhere she walks into, she steals the show, blah, 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 blah. So we'll talk about her characters later. But then, okay, so just on the platform, Zari is a very successful and wealthy entrepreneur. Okay, so she's a divorcee. She was married before, and then her second husband was Diamond Platinum, and they are currently divorced. And she has two kids for Diamond and two kids for her previous husband. So according to her, she's currently dating someone, but she didn't disclose who she is dating. Okay, so moving on is Quintin Massena, aka Naked. So Naked is a DJ, is a big time DJ in SA. So AKA was more, sorry, I said AKA. Naked was more like, what do I say? How do I put it? It was more like on the low, okay? With his girlfriend, what's that her name again? His girlfriend, Kaylin. Okay, so Kaylee also was like, she didn't really have a drama. The only drama they had was between she and her boyfriend. We'll talk about that later. So moving on is Nadia. Nadia is a Zimbabwean rapper, cool girl. I really like Nadia. I like her personality. I like how the fact that she's always trying at every point of trying. She's always trying so hard to stay out of drama and stay out of anything that cause trouble. So she says drama, she doesn't really like drama, but if you bring it to her, she's gonna she's gonna give you a slap or something like that. So next is Swanky Jerry. Swanky Jerry, that's Jeremiah. Jeremiah is Two Faces, sorry, Jeremiah is Annie's um personal stylist. So he has been styling for Annie for quite a while. And also in the series, he portrayed Annie's best friend, like very best friend. He always has Annie back. And I think Swanky, to me, Swanky was one of my favorites cast. I liked this role. I liked how I liked how he always had Annie's back. Like, you don't come to Annie, this is my girl, this is my sister, so you dare not come to her. And at some point, we could see how he stood for her and defended her at one point in time in the series. Okay, but then what kind of dressing was that? But who am I? Who am I to criticize Swanky's outfit? But then finally is Andy. Andy was like the no drama person. He was the only one that didn't. He was like the touche person, soft spoken. He doesn't want any of those dramas and shenanigans. But towards the end of the season one, something started unraveling, which we would find out. So that was just it about the cast. So and then finally, yes, Two-Face Idibia. So Two-Face Idibia was introduced towards the end of the season one when he came to SA to see his wife. Now let's talk about their dressing. Ah, okay, I really liked how they dressed. I liked how the costumer picked their wardrobe and gave them a particular, defined their personality based on what they were wearing. We could see a lot of Annie Idibia from what she was wearing, and the Blink lady. It's was all over her. You never find her on you never catch her unprepared. She's always dressing to fit the occasion, and the same thing as Zari. So their wardrobe actually did a good job in picking out good dresses and outfits for them. But there was this particular scene, I think it was in episode 3 or something, where Annie went to meet Swanky and was telling Swanky that she didn't about the whole child, about what's her name, about Kanye's um how do I put it, about how Kanye was raising her daughter. So, and Swanky was wearing what's it called, a winter jacket in the house in SA. I was like, why are you wearing a winter jacket in the house? Even we that were in Europe, we can't even wear winter jackets in the house. But then aside from that, I think that was like the only fault I had with Swanky's outfit. I like how flamboyant is always coming out. It shows his kind of personality. Is daring. Is out. It's very daring with his outfit, and it actually tells his personality from his outfit. Okay, so moving on. Yeah, let's talk about episode 1 of the series. Okay, so in the episode 1, he started with Kanye. Okay, Kanye was at the gym trying to work out, and then she was preparing for this very big ball that she's throwing, and she had invited Annie. She had, according to them, they call themselves squad, so she has invited all her squad. Annie wasn't invited, sorry, Annie wasn't invited, but Nadia invited Annie, because Nadia and Annie were a bit close. So Nadia invited Annie to the event. Now this was where all the drama started. Okay, so at the ball, at Bling ladies ball, at the course of discussing, now when you go for sorry, I need to drink water. I'm already thirsty. When you go to ball and you hang out with friends, you get to gist and all of that. So at the point where they were gisting, um Kanye said they were talking about motherhood, parenting and all of that. So Kanye said that our daughter, our 15-year-old daughter, does not stay with her. Okay, that she's staying in an apartment next to her. And that was where Annie couldn't take it. Annie was questioning. Annie started questioning her parenting style. Like, how would you leave your 15-year-old daughter to be out there alone? um Kanye was like, yes, she's out there, she's 15, she's old enough, blah 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 blah, all those kind of thing. And he was like, it's not normal, it's not proper. She's 15. So Kanye also said that whatever choices she wants to make about her sexuality, if she want to have sex at 15, it is left for her. And he couldn't take it. And he was like, damn, 15, how would you encourage your daughter to have sex at 15? Like, it was crazy. And then everybody was trying to like signal Annie, stop talking, don't talk again. You are the guest in this party. You don't come to someone's party and question them and all of that. But Annie just couldn't take it. She was like, 15-year-old girl, you want to leave her at the alone? She was like, she said something very significant. Like she asked Kanye that, okay, what if she started running stomach at night? Like, what if she has running stomach and then nobody's there to watch over her? And Kanye was like, she's gonna be fine. So Kanye also made a statement like, okay, she's teaching her daughter to live in the world but not of the world. I actually picked that. So I don't want to judge anything, but to me, 15 years old goes to hostel. I know somebody will say, okay, in the boarding house, somebody's watching over them, but you don't know half of the things these people go through. If you have friends that went to federal schools, that went to unity schools, you should ask them the kind of shit they went through in the hostels. So I'm trying to compare it to this girl being in the other apartment. I wouldn't do that. Okay, I wouldn't try that kind of parenting style. But then I believe she knew what she was doing. According to her, she said she's trying to give her daughter what her parents were unable to give to her. So she's trying to, according to her again, she and her daughter are in an open relationship, meaning they're just like friends, and a daughter can choose to talk to her if she wants to and not to. And I think in episode 2 we got to see her daughter. She's actually a very beautiful girl, and from the way she spoke, from the way she talked, I sense a bit of maturity in her. Her mom opened up to her about the issue, about the clash she had with Annie, and asked her what her thought was, if she, the daughter, think that she, the mom, is a bad mother. And the girl was not like, well, so far she doesn't think that way. And if a woman gives birth to a child, that woman is responsible for how she raises the child. And I was like, wow, that's coming out from a 15-year-old. That is like to tell us how matured the girl has grown, or maybe how our mom or our mother has taught her to be matured and independent. So to me as a lady, I wouldn't allow my daughter be in the next apartment. Okay, but then I think having an open relationship with your daughter is something I would do, or I would try to do, because having a relationship with your daughter whereby you guys are just like bestie, and she can tell you some things and tell you things that she wouldn't want to tell her friends, or before she think of telling someone else, she's telling you. I think it's a great thing, a great place to be as a mom, where your child confides in you and they can actually open up to you. I like that part. But the part of, excuse me, but the part of allowing the child to live alone in another apartment, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So that was what got Annie crazy. And then what's her name? Kanye went ahead to question her, like, okay, you are in SA and you left your children in Nigeria, and now you're here telling me I'm not a good mother. Who is a good mother here? At least my daughter is in SA with me, but you traveled all the way from Nigeria to SA just because you want to come and film to come to film a video or something. Sorry, to film a movie. And it was like, our mom is with the children. Kanye was like, your mom is with the children. Do you know how your mom will take care of the children? Blah blah blah. So that one just went. So moving on. So we saw Diamond Platinum. We saw Diamond Platinum. So Diamond was trying to woo Nadia. So the first time he saw Nadia was at Kanye's ball, and he actually liked her, and he tried to get close to her. But Nadia apparently has a boyfriend. So according to her, she met the guy on Instagram, and she just commented on his picture, and the guy sent her a DM. I was like, so our friends were telling her not to reply, blah blah blah. But then she said, as she was telling her friends she won't reply, she was already replying like, this guys. So they started dating. So once in a while she travels to see him at Mexico. The guy stays at Mexico, our boyfriend stays at Mexico. Okay, so apparently she is in a long distance relationship. So when Diamond was throwing passes at her, she was like, well, she could just let her just enjoy the moment. She knows she has a boyfriend, and she's not ready to date Platinum. Also, that Platinum is not a kind of guy that he's on cornrows. That guys on cornrows, and now he has the cornrows, because Platinum has this style where he had cornrows and then he packed it like this into two buns, and she was like, she didn't really like the style, he didn't speak to her. So but then there's nothing wrong in them being friends. Okay, so moving on to episode 2. So Platinum asked Nadia to come go pick cars with him. So oh, they should go car shopping. Apparently, he wanted her to come to shop for a car with him. So Nadia was like, okay, there's no problem. And what's his name? Andy was not telling her that if you don't like him, why are you going to shop with him for a car? So she was like, she doesn't really it's not just about the car, like she's not moved by the car. Yes, that was her words. That there's really nothing wrong in her going car shopping with him, because all of those things does not move her. Apparently it doesn't move her, and moreover she has a boyfriend and she's not interested in him. So they went the car shopping, blah 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 blah. Now Kanye's and Annie's clash intensified. They were still talking about it. So Kanye was telling Nadia that Annie was she didn't like the way Annie was attacking her parenting style. I mean, she doesn't even know Annie. That was her first time of meeting Annie. That why will Annie just come to a party that she didn't even invite Annie? That she was not questioning who brought her. So Nadia was apologizing that yes, she invited Annie because she felt Annie was cool and Annie and Kanye would really like to meet Annie. So Kanye told Nadia, I'm sorry, Nadia told Kanye not to be angry, that she would talk to Annie. But Annie still insisted that no, 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 that was like a no, no, no thing for her, that she eats, it doesn't settle well with her. Why would you let your daughter be in another room while you're not in an apartment? That she's not cool with that. But then at the end of the day, Annie apologized to Kanye for lashing out to her like that at our own event. And but then she still said that the parenting style was wrong. So their relationship didn't really gel well at the beginning. So they were just like this, okay, she doesn't like my parenting style, who cares? Now the girls noticed that Annie would not talk. Like, see, Annie would not talk 10 words. She would mention her husband like 8 times. So everybody was like, especially the ladies, that's Nadia, Kaylee. So they were like, why would she be always talking about why is she always talking about her husband? Small thing, two face this, small thing, two face that, blah blah blah. While I was sharp plenty. And fast forward, okay, so fast forward, that was in episode 3. Andy threw a big Arabian party. Okay, so that was when they unveiled Zari the boss lady. So at the Arabian event, Zari comes in, tall princess, not a princess, she's a queen. So according to her, she's a queen. Okay, she's actually a very beautiful woman. So when she entered into the party, when she arrived the party, everyone paused just to look at her. Her dressing, she dressed befitting the theme. It's an Arabian party, and her costume, her dressing was befitting the theme. And when she walked in, everybody was just looking. Now something very, very interesting happened. Remember that what's his name? Diamond has been throwing passes at Nadia. Now, Diamond is Zari's ex-husband. Okay, so when Zari walked into the event, okay, into the dinner, Diamond left Nadia and clung on to Zari. It was actually very awkward. Even me, I was like, omo, man, go for your hand. Oh. So what if Nadia was already all over, what's his name? Diamond. That's how Diamond would have fallen her hand. So Diamond practically just shadow banned her, like, girl, I beg, chill first. Let me talk to the queen. And it was just all over Zari, even gave her a ring, a diamond ring. It was crazy. And Nadia was just there looking like, are you kidding me right now? Nigga, what are you doing? So it was really awkward, and everybody noticed it, like, because everybody already knew how Diamond has been talking well about Nadia, how he liked Nadia, blah blah blah. Now this is opportunity for you to, have a good time with Nadia, and then because your ex walked in, you just abandoned Nadia and you were clinging on to your next to your ex. It was actually very, very awkward, and Nadia didn't really like it. But then she kept her cool. Hello, Aminat. Hi. Thank you for joining. I hope you're well rested now, Amina. It's good to have you here. I hope you're well rested. Oh, okay, so guys, as I was saying, okay, so let's reply Amina before I forget. Okay, welcome, Yeti. So, as I was saying, Nadia didn't really go. It didn't really. She didn't really like it at all. She was really upset. But then Nadia, being Nadia, I really like Nadia a lot. Like she always knows how to put herself together and conceal her emotions. So she was just looking. She was just being indifferent. Now, another drama that happened in that event was the fact that aside from the fact that Zari came in and stole the show from everybody, okay, because of her triumphant entrance, she also threw a shade at Annie. And okay, she said Annie's butt was all out. Like, why is her butt all out? So according to her, it's supposed to be an Arabian themed party. That why is Annie wearing clothes that are exposing herself? So Annie being Annie. Okay, I really like that part of Annie. If you offend her, she doesn't like hold it on. She will actually approach you and let you know what you did to her. So the next day they met for a tea party, and then Annie had to let it out and told Zari she didn't like the way Zari um talked spoke to her about her being naked or being exposing herself. Then Zari being Zari, okay. So the thing about this, every one of them is they actually have bad and good side, and that's like every one of us. Like I myself, I have my good side and I have my bad side. So Zari, even though she is like the queen diva, or she portrays herself as the queen diva, the queen bee, the boss lady, you can talk to her anyhow. I noticed throughout this series that she doesn't it doesn't take her anything to apologize. Like if you come to her and tell her, oh Zari, look at what you did to me, she quickly apologized. I don't know if it comes from a place of genuine apology, but then it doesn't take her anything. She doesn't tell you, oh, I'm sorry for what I did, blah 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 blah. So when Annie came to her and told her, okay, Zari, I didn't like the way you talked to me at the party. I mean, that was like the first time of us meeting, and then you're already saying, um, Annie, why is your butt all out? So Zari was like, no, that she didn't mean it that way. That it wasn't to her. It wasn't like she wasn't lashing at her. It was just like when you tell your friend, like, babe, why is your butt out? Annie said no. That to her, that was not how she saw it. That she saw it as Zari lashing at her and insulting her. Then Zari immediately, now she don't want to holla. She just said, "Okay, I'm sorry, oh, if you felt that way," but she didn't mean it that way. So Annie was like, the dress was actually long, okay, but because she was tired, she had to hold it up. So I think it was when she held it up that some part of her butts were showing and all of that. So that was just it about the party. And then there was an interview with Nadia. So Nadia was saying, well, so they asked, Nadia was talking about the night, how that Zari came in and Platinum just abandoned her as though she never existed. But then she was like, well, she's cool with it. It's not like they're dating or anything. So Platinum was just being Platinum and all of that. So she doesn't really have anything against him. So it won't stop her from being friends with him and all of that. But then, who cares? So Another interesting thing that happened was, okay, so Annie, our wedding anniversary was around the corner. So Swanky, okay, Swanky had already planned with Two Face, okay, that they were going to pay Annie a surprise visit to SA and surprise her. Okay, now before then, um Zari decided to throw a lavish blue train party. Okay, so they were supposed to go on a train and for 48 hours. Okay, so they were going to be on the train for 48 hours. So the name of the train was called the Blue Train or something like that. Yeah, the Blue Train. So she invited all the squad, like, okay, you guys come party with me on the train. So it was actually a luxury train, very beautiful train. So on the day of departure, everybody arrived, but Annie didn't arrive. So Nadia was, sorry, I said Nadia. What's her name? Zari, the boss lady, felt that that Annie didn't show up or isn't showing up because of the clash they had about the dressing thingy and all of that. So they tried to wait for Annie, but Annie didn't show up. While they were waiting, Swanky came in. So, and Swanky is known to be the person who always comes late because he likes to make an entrance, blah 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 blah. But this very time, Annie, Swanky came even earlier than Annie. So Annie didn't show up, and Zari was feeling bad that, oh, is it that Annie hasn't forgiven her? Prior to that day, Zari, to apologize to Annie, got a flower, got a bouquet of flowers and all of that. Annie, Annie said she doesn't believe that the apology was sincere. Okay, and Zari also says that she doesn't think Annie something was not right with the way Annie accepted the apology or the way Annie also said I'm sorry. So the both of them felt that there was something wrong with the way each other has each person apologized to each other. So Zari was now feeling that, oh, okay, I think I was right. Annie didn't actually let it go. She's still holding on to it, blah blah blah. But then they had to go because it was time for the train to depart. So they got on the train. Everybody was having fun and all of that. Okay. Now, um after the plane, after I say plane, why am I talking about plane? Okay, so I actually like the interior of the train. It was beautiful. Like it had this luxury in it. Okay, so everybody was on the train. Kaylee and her boyfriend Andy, but Andy couldn't make it. Andy couldn't make it. Yeah, I didn't point that out. Sorry, Andy couldn't make it. So according to him, he he actually has this thing he does with his family where they get to go to their father's graveside and visit the graveside. So he was taking his brothers and his sisters and their children to the graveside to visit their late father. So he said to him that is more important than going on a lavish luxury train cruise. So he didn't go with them. Nadia also didn't go because she had traveled to Mexico to see her boyfriend. So Nadia and Andy didn't go for the blue train cruise, but every other person went, and except for, okay, so this is it. Kaylee, I said Kaylee, sorry, Andy and Nadia were not on the train. Annie also wasn't on the train when the train took off. Okay, so each of them had their reason, but Annie, we didn't get to hear from Annie. Annie did not say anything. She didn't call anybody. Squanky was trying to call her. She didn't take her calls, so they took off. Then after about few hours on the train drive, when they got to the next town, Annie joined them. So she joined them. And then everybody was surprised and they how did you, so they were asking her how she did it. So Kanye now mentioned that money makes the world goes around. So according to Annie, she was able to catch another train and then join them. So the train took off. Now there's always drama when this where the squad is gathered. So another drama occurred on the Blue Train cruise. Okay, so what's her name? Zari. I don't know why I keep forgetting her name. Okay, so let me reply, Jenny. Okay, so another drama happened. Okay, so Zari, the boss lady, the queen bee, the queen diva, and all blah 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 blah, stood up and she decided to make a toast. Okay, she decided to do a toast for the cruise, and then she took her glass and was like, um, "Thank you for coming to my, thank you for coming to my train cruise." And she went on talking about how everyone should enjoy blah blah blah. So where she lost it with everyone, especially not everyone, she lost it with Kanye, okay, was where she mentioned my. So according to Kanye, she was like, why would you use the word my? In that she doesn't like the way, Zari just came out from nowhere and is trying to form like she's the boss of everyone. So Kanye said that she Zari should understand that friends are not fans, and she should stop treating everyone as their fan. That nobody's a fan here. Okay, she has money, everybody has money, so she should stop treating everybody as fan. That what is welcome to my. Now why would she use the word my? I was surprised because okay, I'm not trying to side Zari. Zari has her own. Zari is dramatic and all of that. Yes, okay, maybe I think the way she said it was what made Kanye react that way because Kanye is like a big girl. She don't send anybody. I like that part of her. So I think she read the body language because when she raised the glass and was like, "Welcome to my," so Kanye was like, what is a train cruise that you're saying my? Do you know the kind of party I throw? Do you know why they call me the blink lady? Why are you not making it look as though we begged you to be on this train? You invited us, so stop making it look as though you are feeding us or something. We begged you, nobody begged you, you decided to do this. So Zari was not like, why would Kanye be talking like that? Like she noticed that she didn't go well with the thing, with the whole cruise when she was after she gave the toast, blah 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 blah. God, it was another drama on its own. So now the squad was divided on this train cruise. So we had Zari, Kaylee and her boyfriend are naked. So we had Zari, Kaylee and naked one way, and we had Annie, Kanye, Diamond also couldn't make it. Sorry, Diamond also couldn't make it because he had traveled for his to conclude his album, so he was not there. So we had Zari, Andy was not there. So we had Zari, Kaylee, and Naked as one crew. So we had Annie, Kanye, Swanky, and Kanye's boyfriend. So and Kanye's boyfriend was on the cruise with them. So we had 4 to 3. Swanky didn't really have. He was indifferent, but it was just he always has Annie's back because Annie's relationship with Zari was already like shaking because of the whole you're telling me that my butt was out thing. So the squad was divided at that point because of how Zari, the boss lady, had addressed everyone when she was giving the toast. So instead of Zari to apologize, oh, if it is me, oh, guys, if it is me, that is what I would do. Like, oh, guys, oh, sorry, guys, for if you felt the way I gave the toast was bad and all of that, just let it go. But Zari being the dramatic, the queen bee, the boss lady that she is, she didn't see anything wrong in what she had said. it's a party. She said it's a party and it's a party. She could use any adjective or any words she wants to use for anybody, and it didn't go down well with the other four, that is Kanye, Annie, Swanky, and Kanye's boyfriend. So everybody just went apart. Now there was this awkward situation that when everybody separated, and Annie needed to find herself a couch to sit on the train. The only available couch was the one with Zari, and they still had the whole bot thingy going on. So there was this awkwardness there. But then that one just went on, and the next day, okay, I think they had this. So there was a stopover. So they had this bonfire night, and everybody was out to have dinner outside. So the issue was brought up again because Kanye just couldn't take it. Like, what is all this? What is all this? Why will you be saying? Uh, why will you be saying you? So why will you be saying that you brought us here, this one, that one, and all of that? So Zari just was like, okay, so you've made your point clear. But for me, I didn't really see anything wrong with what I've done. I didn't see anything offensive. I was just giving a toast. So there was a clash. So everybody just went their separate ways. The four groups went away, the three groups stayed, and they were so Zari actually made a statement like, oh, that there's fresh air, that's all the bad hair has gone away. So now, fast forward to Andy. So Andy and the siblings' children and his own children were at the graveside of his dad, and it was actually an emotional scene because we saw Andy crying. Okay, because according to him, he's not sure he's able to fill up the shoes of his father because the things his father did before he left, blah 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 blah. It was actually an emotional scene and all. And then after he was back from the his father's graveside, he noticed that Nadia didn't go for the train cruise, so he decided to seize the opportunity to just hang out with Nadia and know how she's doing. So that was when Nadia revealed to him that she has broken up with her boyfriend. Andy was very surprised, like, oh really, you traveled to Mexico to be with him, to spend time with him, what happened? And then Nadia told him that well, apparently the distance has been affecting their relationship, and she felt she couldn't keep up anymore because they don't get to see every time and all of that. So me, I was not like, so why are you complaining? At first, you knew the guy was not staying where you are. You knew he was staying in Mexico, and there was no how, or there was no why, whatever it is that you guys be seeing often. You knew all of this before you started dating. Why are you complaining now? Okay, why are you complaining? Like, why are you complaining, girl? So out of all the men in the world, you didn't see any man in Zimbabwe that you date. You decided to date someone in another continent, like very, very far away. And both of you are like big people. You are a rapper, is also a producer or something like that. Nobody was ready to give up their career to catch up with the other person. So but then what do I know? The way people choose their relationship is just there. So that one just went, and she told Andy that she had broken up with her boyfriend, blah blah blah. So Andy was like, don't worry, there's a lot of fishes in the sea, you definitely gonna find someone else new. So okay, there's this particular controversy or drama that I missed out, and that was the whole Annie being obsessive about her husband drama. Okay, so Zari and some other people in the group, Kanye also was not okay with the way Annie was overly hyped about her husband, which is Two-Face Idibia. Okay, yes. Now, oh, I forgot this part. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So I have to take you back. Now the big drama that really happened at the Arabian Nights, aside from the fact that Zari said that Annie's clothes, Annie was exposing her butt and all of that. So Annie's husband called, that's Two Face called Annie at the event. Omo, before I watched the series, I was checking a lot of reviews online. So before we go, I'm gonna read a few reviews on my phone. So I was checking a lot of reviews online, and people were talking about obsessive and um um how obsessive Annie loves Two Face. I didn't go down well with me, because I was like, why would people be saying that way? She loves her husband and all of that. It was until I watched the series I really understood the what people were saying. So immediately Two Face called, and she picked it. He's Two Face, he's Two Face, he's Two Face, he's my husband, he's my... Everybody was just like, Auntie, calm down now. Why you? It's just a call from your husband. He has been, hey, it's my husband. Hey, too baba. Ah, ah. Hey, God, it was crazy. Even me, as I was watching the movie, I was just looking like, Auntie, calm down now. Why are you embarrassing your village people because your husband called? So and I started reasoning. Oh, I see why people after the movie, people were giving like bad reviews. I don't want, okay, let me not use the word bad. People were giving those kind of reviews about her and about her personality and about how the love for her husband is obsessive and all of that. And then now, as I was saying, so she started talking to her husband. She greeted the kids and all of that. She greeted the kids and all of that. Okay, so Annie told him about everybody that was there, and Annie told him about everybody that was there, and so Two Face got to find out that Diamond was there. So he said he wanted to say hello to Diamond. So as they were talking, Zari now said, "Hi, Two Face." So Omo, that was where Annie was not like, "How did you know my husband?" Zari was not like, "How did I know your husband?" Like, why will you ask me that kind of a thing? Who doesn't know Two Face? Like, Two Face is like worldwide person that everybody knows. Who doesn't know Two Face? Now that was where Annie and Zari got offended, that now she sees what everybody has been saying, that Annie is too overly in love with Two Face, and she's insecure, she has low self-esteem, blah 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 blah. Like, it was really a battle, because Zari couldn't take it. Like, in fact, that who is Two Face? Two Face is not her type. Omo. I just weak, and that face is not her type. All of this, she and sorrow, plenty talk. So that was like the big issue they had. Aside from the fact that she said Annie was exposing her bots for an Arabian Nights themed party. So Zari apologized, like I said earlier. She apologized, give her flowers, but the beef was still in both of them. So that was where they had the awkward moment on the train. So let's take it back to the train. So now, after they got back from the train cruise, okay, yeah, sorry. Um, the day before their arrival, so they had this, or they also had this what's it called? What's the theme of that party again? Okay, like poker stuff. So they had this theme, like Vegas kind of vibe themed party. Everybody dressed well with their Vegas costume. And then Annie came in wearing something that looks like jalabia. Even me, I was tired, but she had her reasons, okay, which we'll find out later. So Zari was not like, why would Annie wear that kind of a thing to a party? That's disrespectful and that's trashy. So Annie was not like, that what is she dressing for? The party that they've already spoiled from the beginning, the party that they've divided everybody from the beginning, that she didn't see any reason to dress. So she decided to just wear whatever she wanted to wear, and then that was it. And nobody can do anything about it, blah blah blah. So Swanky couldn't have it, he couldn't take it anymore. So he stood up to make a toast, and he carried back, like, okay, so everyone, blah blah blah, that he doesn't understand, and he doesn't like the way the squad, like they call it, has been what has been happening. So everybody was trying to form like, oh, what's going on? Sorry, it was even naked. Naked was not like, what is Swanky saying that everybody is good? Swanky saying, why would we be saying everybody is good? That's apparently the squad has been divided. We have you people at the other side, and we have we people at the other side. It's not supposed to be so. This is supposed to be like a fun getaway where every one of us, stay together, have fun together. But you people have separated the whole thing. So it became like a clash between Naked and Swanky. And for the first time in the series, I get to see the other side of Swanky. He became really upset. He was shouting like, okay, if you people don't want to resolve the whole thing, they should just scatter everything, let everybody go home. That he doesn't like to stay in a place where there's no unity and all of that. He was really, really upset, and was screaming and shouting. And Naked also got really pissed. Like, why is he shouting? Like, why is he shouting? Why is he shouting? So everybody got angry, and the next day came, and everybody went home. Okay, so prior to that event, okay, so Swanky had already had this deal with Two-Face. Okay, so Two-Face was supposed to come to SA, so they to have a surprise vow renewal with the wife. So Swanky knew all along, but he didn't tell Annie. So according to him, so he felt like, okay, Annie had already had a lot of issues with the girls in the squad. Okay, first it was Kanye, second it was Zari and all of that. So he decided to give her the surprise, tell the husband about it, and he decided to give her a surprise. And he invited her out for tea. I don't know, Swanky's always having a tea party and all of that. So he invited her for a tea party, and while they were there, they were talking about the whole issue, what Zari had done, why Zari would be saying that she's obsessed about her husband, blah blah blah. So as they were talking, someone came in with a bouquets of flower. So Annie was not like, who has all of this? They said it's for Annie. She was not like, who bought it? So as she was there still admiring the flower, here comes the husband of the year. Hey, my brothers and my sisters, it was crazy. If you see the way Annie was just doing it, even me, I was just tired. Like, she was just shouting. She started licking. Okay, let's say this is Two-Face. Madam, calm down. She was just like, the love was really, really, she was like happy. She didn't even care. She didn't even care. She didn't care what anybody has to say. She was just excited that her man was there. She was licking him all over. Wow. It was crazy. And she was just jumping. Oh, Baba, can you come? So Two-Face now said, oh, they have to go to Sun City. So another surprise that came to Annie was that Two-Face actually came with their daughters. She was really very excited that her family could make it down to SA. Okay, so now they had to start planning for the wedding. Not really wedding, like for the vow renewal. So they chose like a castle. It's really a very beautiful place. Like I said, see, I like the location they use. It's really, really beautiful. More, that place is really fine. So that was it. There was okay. So they organized this bachelorette for both Annie and Two-Face. So for the boys decided to go car driving. So they went to this Mercedes Benz store and all of that. So they did this stuff where you have to be blindfolded, okay, and your partner would have to be the one telling you how to drive the car. It was scary because I tried to imagine it like, okay, you are blindfolded and you have the steering, and somebody is telling you, okay, take right, take left, and all of that. So something happened. Okay, the first batch was Two-Face and Naked. Yeah, I think. No, not Two-Face and Naked. Two-Face and Andy. So it went well. Everybody, it went well. So according to them, they said the reason why they are playing the game is to let people know that in marriage, is about letting is about letting each other, is about leading each other. Okay, so sometimes the other person might not know what to do. The other person is there to lead and direct and all of that. So Two Face and Andil had their turn and they did it perfectly well. Now it was time for Swanky and Naked. So I think because of the clash they had, the outburst they had at the train cruise, they couldn't partner well. So they couldn't even finish the task. Swanky, sorry, what's his name? Naked had to come out of the car and just he said he was not doing anymore. And that was how the boys event went. Now for the girls, girls now they decided to have like um a robe party, so they undressed and they had their robes on and they started talking. So everybody had to let out what was on their mind. Annie was still offended at what Zari did to her and all. But the relationship between Annie and Kanye over the time had gotten to a level where, okay, Kanye really understood, okay, this is the kind of person Annie is. So there's really nothing she could do to change her personality. And she decided to just accept Annie for who she was. So their relationship has gone from zero to, like, let's say 50. So they could actually just relate and talk. But for Zari, it was like off between Zari and Annie. So at the bachelorette party, excuse me, at the bachelorette party, Annie made it known that she doesn't want Zari at our renewal, at our event, that Zari was not invited, and everybody was not like, whoa, that is serious. And also, Nadia said if Zari was even coming for the wedding, she also wasn't coming because she doesn't want any drama. Because Nadia already have issues since the night of the Arabian night, because of the way Zari came and stole the show and made her look as though she was irrelevant. So she said she doesn't like the vibe that Zari gives and all of that. So she said if Zari was coming for the wedding, she wasn't going to come because she doesn't want anything associated with drama. But for the fact that Annie had already told Zari not to come for the event, so she was like, okay, since Zari won't be coming, she would come. Now it was the day of the event, so Tanya, we found out that Tanya also came, okay, all the way from Nigeria. So she was there with Annie, and so Annie was saying how she's overly excited. And so Tanya was like, she knew, she understand, blah, blah, blah. And that it would have even been more beautiful if her parents, her mom was here, and also Two Face's mom. So Annie started crying. Annie cries a lot. Like she cries a lot. She's very, very emotional. So I'm just trying to round up with all the episodes. So we look at the characters, each of the characters one after the other before we call it a day. Okay, so it was the wedding day, and like I was saying, so we saw what's her name, Nadia and Kaylee. They were talking, and so I think Kaylee is this kind of a girl that she doesn't keep beef. Okay, she doesn't keep beef with anyone. She just there. So Kaylee and Nadia were talking. So Nadia was saying she still has a feeling that what's her name, that Zari will still show up for the wedding, especially since Diamond got an invite. So Diamond might want to bring her along. So and Kaylee was like, well, Zari is Zari, she's the drama queen. If she really wants to come, she can still come and scatter the whole event. So Nadia was not like, please, she shouldn't come and scatter everything. So it was time for the renewal of and that was where another bomb dropped that got everyone talking. Everyone has been talking about it all over social media. So Two Face gave his vow, renewed his vow, told Annie how she's been there through thick and thin, blah 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 blah. You know all those things they do at weddings. Okay, so it was time for Annie. So the first thing Annie would say is, promise me another 10 years without cheating. And everybody went like, you say waiting. And that was where like, so people the controversy online is that, why would you, like, it's supposed to be your wedding renewal, like your vow renewal. Why would you be saying that kind of thing? Why would you be staying in a relationship where there's no trust that this person will not cheat on you? Why stay in that kind of a relationship? So Annie went about like, promise me you will not cheat on me in the next 10 years, blah blah blah. And that was where the internet, like, everyone got upset, like, that this is really an obsessive relationship. Like, why would you why would you want to do that to yourself? Like, girl, you're a beautiful girl, African queen. Go get yourself a new man, blah 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 blah. So they both gave their vows, and it ended. And okay, let me leave that for later. So at the reception, we saw Annie's kids and our friends that were invited for the event. And Kanye gave a very, very beautiful speech. I really like Kanye. I like her personality. I like the fact that I don't know. She's actually, if you look deeper, she's actually a good person. And she gave a speech about, yes, we know that Annie's relationship or Annie's marriage is not something everybody wants to talk about, because everybody believes she's in a compulsive, she's in a obsessive relationship. Is it obsessive? Yeah, she's obsessive about her husband, all of that, But then, who are we to judge? Like, I really love our speech. I really love our toast. That, who are we to judge? Like, a lot of us has traveled from continent to another continent just to see a man. A lot of us has done so many things because of a man or because of a woman. Now, this is a woman, Annie, who had also done the same thing in her own way, but everybody has decided to, backlash her and tell her she's not doing well, that that's not how to do it. And she was like, "Who are we to tell somebody how they want to love, or how they should love, and all of that?" And she gave those beautiful toasts, and Annie started crying again. Like, Annie cries a lot. She started crying again, and that part went. And then we saw Zari was home because she wasn't invited. I was even surprised she didn't come. I was thinking she was gonna come. So she was home with her kids and all of that. And then Platinum came in, Diamond came in. So he's back from his trip for his album and all of that. So Zari was asking Diamond why he didn't go for the wedding since he was invited. Sorry, wedding. Excuse me, guys. So Zari was asking Diamond why he didn't go for the event. So, but Diamond said he's just coming from the airport and he's tired, he can't go. So he decided to just come straight to see his kids. So while they were just there talking, the doorbell rang, and sorry, Diamond went to put the kids to bed, and the doorbell rang. Zari went to pick the doorbell, and it was Andy. It was actually awkward because Diamond is around, and Andy's by the door. And before then, people are already saying, like, the squad already saying that they still feel Diamond, okay, is still in love with Zari, and that Zari still loves her ex-husband. But Zari still said no, she doesn't love him. They're just friends, and she wants it to be that way. But the rest of the squad believe that Zari still has diamonds like this, that she can still control him to do whatever he wants and whatever she wants, and that there's still a trace of love between them. So when Andy came, it was awkward. It wasn't at the beginning because to Andy it was awkward because he wasn't expecting to see Diamond in the house. But Diamond, I was like, "Oh, welcome, my brother," and all of that. So Andy being how do I put it? I like his style. Is a man that doesn't like drama. So he decided to let Diamond know what's going on, his intentions, because he doesn't want him to hear it from someone else. So he told Diamond that, okay, that he has been he's having feelings for Zari, and Diamond was like, "You say waiting." You say waiting. So that was how the season end, season one. So we don't know if season two is coming out soon, but that was how it ended. Right now, that was like the last episode. So that's episode seven. So far we have 7 episodes. So we don't know if more episodes are coming or if that's the end of season one and we'll have to wait for season two. Okay. So now to talk about the individual character. So let's talk about Kanye. So to me, aside from the parental shenanigans and all of that, every other thing about Kanye I like. Okay, okay, she's someone that will let you know if she doesn't like anything about you. She doesn't keep anything in mind, though she has a bit of her own drama. She's dramatic, but the part of her that I like is the fact that she gives people benefit of doubt, and she did that with Annie. Okay, at first when she first met Annie, and Annie tried to talk down about her parental skills, she was offended. And also when she saw the way Annie was acting about her husband, she was concerned. So I think, yes, that's the word to you. She was concerned because she according to her, she was like, why will a woman be behaving like that towards a man? So to show her concern, to show her level of concern, she had to she had to invite Two Face to a private tea party, tea date, and try to hear from Two Face's side. Like, are you aware of how obsessive and how overly excited your wife is about you? And Two Face, yes, actually let it known to her that he is very aware, and he said something that it was somehow, he said that, yeah, sometimes he knows and she actually do love him more than he does. Like sometimes she even do the whole love thing more than him. So Kanye, being Kanye, had to she showed concern about Annie, like, brother, this woman really loves you, and it would be nice if you reciprocate and try to be like the best you can be for her, because it's really not easy to see a woman that really loves you like that. And that's what I'm saying about Kanye, that she gives people a benefit of a doubt, even though at first, sorry guys, I need to drink water. Sorry, I need to take my why is this I don't know why the clothes are always flying up. Okay, let's just leave it this way because it keeps acting up. Okay, so even though like I said, even though what was his name, Kanye was not really happy with the way Annie spoke to her. Okay, so she still gave Annie a benefit of a doubt, and she was concerned about her and all of that. So that was just it with who are we to judge who are we to judge someone's parental skills? Okay, who are we to judge someone's parental skills? So nobody could judge her. At the end of the day, everybody is looking for the best for their child. Okay, so if the way she's raising her kid is the best for her, wow. So let's just let everybody be themselves, you know. So that's about Kanye. So let's talk about this person, Diamond. Well, Diamond, aside from the fact that he is a playboy, okay, thing I like about him, okay, one thing I like about him is the fact that he takes his family very, very seriously. Okay, even though he's divorced with Zari, he still has time for his kids. As we can see, he always goes to the house to check on the boys. Sorry, the kids. He has a boy and a girl with Zari, so to check up on them. So we could see that even though he is not dedicated to one woman, he actually said it that it will be impossible for him to be with one woman. It was crazy. I really don't like this cloth like this. Sorry guys. Sorry. So he actually did mention it that it will be impossible for him to be with one woman. Okay, so even though he has that I don't want to use that defect or that shortcoming in his life, which every one of us do. I have mine, you have yours, everybody has their. So even though he has that shortcomings in his life, so he still had time for his children. He still takes his family very, very important. And he said something at he said something. He said that Zari is a good woman, and the reason why he agreed in the divorce is because he knew for him to be a good father to his children, he would want to be good friends with the wife. So it was better for him to separate from Zari, okay, to get the divorce from Zari and maintain a good relationship with Zari than being in the relationship and then they both hate each other and it start to affect his children. So we could see that even though he is a player, even though he is a man that can't stay with one woman, he's still very much interested about the well-being and the future of his children. So that's like what I like about Damo. So let's talk about Annie Macaulay. Okay. So Annie Macaulay, we could see the passionate lover, the obsessive wife, the the African lady and all of that. So the controversy online about how obsessive Annie is. So it was I'm going to say it was actually very, very I don't know how to say, but it was too much. Okay, but then who are we? Who am I to tell her how she would love a man, or who are we to judge? Okay, the fact that she brought it out online is why we're even talking about it. Everybody, everybody, one girl somewhere is crying over a man, one girl somewhere is fighting over a man. So everybody has the way they express their love or they fight for their love. So I think that is our own way of fighting for the man she loved. According to her, Two-Face was her first boyfriend, her first kiss, her first this, her first that. So I think she over the years she has grown to this point where she believes that okay, without this man, nobody deserves this man. Okay, I am the one made for this man. He is my first and he will be my last. You understand that kind of thing. So and she has grown to a place that she feels that she is for Two-Face and no one else, and she's ready to do anything to achieve that. So if so I think that says a lot about how overly excited she is. My friends, my beautiful people, you need to see how she behaved, like each time Two-Face's name is mentioned or each time she's around him, like it's so like you can't go without noticing it. It's just very glaring and very, very evident and all of that. So that's just it, by the way, about Annie. So another one thing I like about her is the fact that okay, she is a good mother. Okay, even while she was in SA, she always tried to keep in touch with her children, call them, know how they are doing, and she has a very good relationship with them. We could see from when they came in and they were so excited to see her, calling her mama and all of that. So we could see that okay, even though she's an obsessive lover and a woman that has wrapped her world around her man or her husband, she's passionate about her children. She loves them so much, and she's passionate about her career, because even so far, even though she has wrapped her world around Two-Face being her husband, she's still trying to build a career for herself in the industry and also be a good mother to her children. So aside from that part of her crazy about her husband and all of that, so in all, she's a good mother, and that's all I can say about Annie. So let's talk about Zari, the boss lady. If you say drama, like Zari is a statue for drama. She's beautiful. I like her. Like she's like she has when they say somebody's Agadi, like sorry, when they say somebody is Dimpa, she's a Dimpa woman. She's tall. She has this Omotola Coca-Cola shaped kind of body. Like so she's somebody that when she enters a room, everybody wants to look at her. She's beautiful. Okay. But the part of her is the fact that she's dramatic. But you won't know. That's the funny thing about Zari. Okay, when you see her at first, you'll be like, oh, look at this gentle girl. But she always bring it out small small, like when Yoruba will say "Mo or bolakpo," she will just bring it out small small, you not even know, and then she just lashing it out. And I another thing I noticed about Zari, and I don't really buy, is the fact that she likes to be the center of attraction. That's Zari for you. And she goes ahead calling herself and she's the boss lady, blah blah blah. And that was why she and Kanye had that clash, because Kanye is like, you are the boss lady to your fans. I am your friend. You can't be forming boss lady to me. You are not feeding me. You are not. I am also the Blink lady, but I've never come to rub it on your face like I'm the Blink lady. I throw luxury parties and all of that. So if you are the boss lady, you are the boss lady to your friend, and you should draw a line between, oh, these are my fans and these are my friends. So that was the first clash she had with Kanye. So going back to Zari, so aside from the fact that Zari is beautiful, yes, she's a very beautiful woman. I didn't like the fact that she's very dramatic, and she's full of herself, like, okay, I am boss lady. Do you know the kind of people I deal with? Yeah, 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 yada yada yada, and all of that. So I didn't like that fact. Me, I don't like drama. I don't like people that like drama. So that's just the side of her I don't like. She's actually a good mom. She takes her children very seriously. And I noticed something about her. She actually do love Diamond, okay? Because she mentioned it when she had a conversation with Diamond and they were talking. She mentioned how she tried to fight for the relationship, okay, but it got to a point that she couldn't anymore, because all the receipts were just all over. You just see women sending you pictures, telling you how they've been with your husband and all of that. So that was the point. That was the breaking point for her, that she couldn't take it anymore. So we could see that she was also like a woman that was ready to fight for what she loved. Okay, just the way that Annie was fighting or is fighting for hers. But according to them, okay, or let's say Annie doesn't know a place to draw the line, like, okay, this guy, you've done this thing over and over and over again, I'm not doing it again. But for some women, they could actually draw the line. Okay, there's a difference between, okay, this was a mistake, I forgive you, don't do it again, and you doing it over and over and over. And that was why that was what the other ladies in the squad didn't like. Zari didn't like it, Kanye didn't like it, Nadia, everybody didn't like it. Like, how will a man be doing this to you over and over and over again? You're still dancing, licking him, and still overly excited anytime you hear about him. So back to Zari. So that's just the about Zari. So aside from the fact that she's dramatic, okay, she's actually a good mom, and she was a good woman that tried to fight for her marriage to work. So she's been divorced twice. So and she's currently in another relationship. So that's just another story for another day when the episode comes. So let's talk about Naked. So in the series so far the 7 episode, we've not really seen much about Naked. So the only thing we saw is his relationship with the girlfriend, okay, his relationship with Kaylee, okay, which was actually or is a beautiful one. But then they started having issues when Kaylee felt that Naked is close to Diamond. And because Naked is close to Diamond, Naked has the ability to cheat just like Diamond. Okay, because Diamond said he's a playboy, he can't be with one woman. So Kylie believes that birds of a feather flock together. If you're being close to Diamond, the probability of you turning to Diamond um is is like 50-50 chance. So and she wasn't ready to take it. So she actually did something. So she decided to deprive Naked of sex. So she was not having sex with him. And Naked at some point brought it to the guys and told the guys what the girlfriend is doing because of Diamond and all of that. So back to Naked. So aside from that, Naked doesn't really have like much drama. He has a son that he's very passionate about. So he takes care of his son, and is really ready to work on his I said marriage, to work on his relationship with was the girlfriend. Okay, he was ready to work on the relationship with the girlfriend and all of that. And to the extent that they had to go for relationship counseling just to work on the relationship. But even to the end of the episode, they just concluded episode, there's still a bit of friction in the relationship. So things have not really settled down well for the both of them. So let's talk about Nadia. Okay, Nadia is like one of my favorite casts so far. Okay, she's cool. She doesn't have problem. Okay. So that's just it about Nadia. So but I think her choice in men is something that she doesn't know how to do. And we could see she actually made mention of it in the series, that she said she has never been with a father figure, and she thinks it has always affected her decision making, especially when it comes to men. And we could see it from the kind of man she decided to date. Like, why would you want to date someone in Mexico? Like, people do it, but and then later you are complaining that it doesn't have your time. You know that somebody that is far, okay, and he's also a very busy person. Okay, so I think she has issues with making decisions, and now Platinum is asking you out. I said Platinum. And Platinum is asking you out. You don't even know if you want to date him or not. So she actually has issues with making decisions. She needs to talk to people to get validation before she does something. But aside from that, she's a cool lady. No wahala, drama free. She doesn't even have time for drama and all of that. Okay, so moving on, let's talk about who else have we going to talk about? Okay, Swanky. See guys, Swanky is one of those guys, that's those friends, and that they will just be leading you to trouble. They'll be pushing you to trouble. And then when the casala burst, they will just be there and be pouring fire into it. Swanky is those kind of friends that when casala burst, they will still carry fuel and be pouring inside the fire so that the thing will be burning well. So he's an easygoing person, and he one thing I like about his character is the fact that he is always there for his friends. Omo, Swanky had Annie's back to a fault. He was ready to fight anybody for Annie. According to him, Annie is his sister, Annie is his best friend. So he was ready to fight anybody for Annie's sake. He was ready to fight anybody for Annie's sake. It was that serious. It was that serious. So I really like Swanky. I like his character. I like, what's this? I like his character. I like his personality. So Swanky is the kind of friend that you would want in your life, like somebody that will have your back through thick and all. So Swanky for the ladies. Sorry guys, I'm trying to. Somebody is sending me something I don't understand, so I'm trying to remove it. Okay. Okay, so sorry guys, I had to attend to something on my laptop. So that's just it about Swanky. I would have to have me a Swanky in my life, because Swanky is your man if you're looking for a friend to always be there for you. But there was something I didn't really like about Swanky. Swanky can dress, like, I don't know. Swanky is this person that if he's coming from afar off, you're going to notice him because of the way he's dressing. Oh, like he's always overdressing. Well, I'd not blame him. He is a celebrity. He's stylish. Sorry. Oh, what's this? He's a celebrity. My tongue. Ah, okay. It's been a while as I've really talked this long. Okay, so see, I just keep drinking water. So sorry, guys. Let me just drink water. Oh God, I miss teaching. This is how we talk from morning till 1:45 p.m. in the afternoon. And the children will come and be asking you questions. Miss Imagine, and you have to talk and talk. Sometimes you come to work and you're having a headache. Well, it was fun. I'll do it over and over again. Okay, so as I was saying, Swanky is that one friend that you would want to have, and his dressing. I was laughing at this very scene where he was wearing this winter jacket and he even covered the hood. I was like, why is this guy wearing winter jackets in the house? And he always have these feathers all over him. Like swanky dressing is one in a million. So aside from that, swanky is a swanky, swanky Jerry, swanky. Okay, aside from that, swanky is a very top notch person. So another person is Andil. Yeah, Andil. Andil is a definition of a perfect gentleman. Like he's so put together that Annie and Two Face had to request that he officiates their renewal of vow event. Like he's so put together, he's so organized, he's dapper. You know, he's one of those guys that when they come in and they're talking to you, and you're like, oh, Prince Charming. So he's that kind of a guy. So Andy does not really have any issue. Um, and then he started falling in love with Zari, but we don't know how that would go because so far he hasn't really made his intention known to her, but he is already developing the feelings for her, which he had already told Platinum. So aside from that, Andy is a cool guy. No drama, nothing. It's just there's a dapper guy that's very passionate about family, and we can see that from him choosing to visit his dad's graveside over his late dad's graveside over spending time with friends at one luxury blue train party. So we could see that he's a very responsible father, brother, and son. So he could have as well like, okay, you know what, let's postpone this to another time. Didn't we go the other time? So he chose family over um, fun and all of that. And that's a characteristics you should look out for when choosing a friend or partner or whatever. So finally is Kaylee. Kaylee is those girls, you see those girls that's they are the ones that used to make noise in the class. Oh. But when the teacher comes and asks who has been making noise, you just see them, they would do as if they've not been talking. Kaylee, God, she's beautiful, okay, but she's trying to code herself. But I know that on the long run in this series, we are going to really find out the kind of person she is. Okay, but so far, nothing. She's always there. The only time she actually tried to, talk and talk very well was when at the party at the Blue Train cruise when they had this clash between the group and then they had to form different groups and she chose Zari and all of that. She and her guy chose Zari over the other group. So that's the only time. And then when she was reporting her boyfriend to the girls that she didn't like the way the boyfriend is close to Platinum and all of that. So aside from that, she's always on the low. Okay, not making noise, not no drama and all of that. So guys, that's just it about the episodes so far. So far we have 7 episodes. So we don't know when the other episodes will be released, but I would love to watch more episodes. And if you've not seen the series, you should try to see it. It's on Netflix. Okay, for now it's on Netflix. Okay, and watch the series, watch the present episodes, and get ready for when the next episode get ready for when the next episodes are out and we will have a lot to talk about then. Okay, for those that came in at every point in time to just pop in and pop out. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. And if you're still watching, or if you're likely to watch this video later on, um I really appreciate you. My name is Goma, and I don't know how to say the closing remark before I will not say that I'm personalizing it like Zari. Okay, guys, this was fun. It was relaxing. It was like storytelling, and I enjoyed myself. And I hope if you're watching, you also enjoy yourself. Don't forget to drop a comment, like this video, and tell me how I did, guys. This is like my first live stream. And I'm so tired. Like, people that do live stream are really trying. I see live stream of 6 hours, one person talking for 6 hours. Guys, I know fees. I'm already tired. Like, my mouth's already paining me, and I'm already having something like headache. I can't. And then I see people live streaming 3 hours, 4 hours. This is just 1 hour, 35 minutes or thereabout, and I'm so tired. But it was worth it. I would love to do more of this. In fact, I'm gonna be doing more of this. I'm gonna be doing more of this. So I'm not putting a time frame to it. I'm not saying it's gonna be every Tuesday or every this. However it comes, we're gonna have the live stream, and over time, I'll be able to say, okay, this is so time we'll be having live stream, or we will not be having live stream. But for now, we just go with the flow, do it as it comes, and then grow with it over time. Thank you so very much, guys, for watching. So I think I can go now. I can go now. I can't wait for the drama to unveil this one. That what's his name? What's that guy's name again? Sorry, I'm always doing this. So, like, this is me on a normal day when I'm talking. Okay, this is unfiltered. Okay, so what's his name? Okay, this one that Andil had told Platinum that he's interested in is baby mommy or baby mama. So I'm sure a drama is going to come out from that, and we can't wait to see the kind of drama that would come out from that very conversation. All right, guys, thank you guys once again for watching. I'll see you next time we get to have a live stream. Bye. Okay, I think I need to reply people in the comment section. Let me see. Okay, so how do I do this? Um okay, let's see. Okay. All right, guys. Bye bye.